After 12 years, Jupiter Guru Maharaj will be in the sign of Cancer. That's the Ucha Rashi, the sign of exaltation of Jupiter. That means Jupiter will be very strong. Jupiter affects many areas of our life. See, Jupiter is our Jiva Karaka. It's our Prana Shakti. It's the life force. It's the consciousness. And so whatever Jupiter is doing in transit, that has a huge impact on society at large. So this transit, normally Jupiter stays in a sign for about 1 year, 12 months. But this is the first phase. It starts from October 18th until December 5th. And then it'll come back, Jupiter Guru Maharaj will come back to sign of Gemini because it'll be retrograde. And then there'll be a second phase where it finally goes to Cancer. But this first phase, so in this video, we'll talk about this month and a half period from October 18th through December 5th, the ingress of Jupiter in its Ucha Rashi sign of Cancer. So what's happening? So this is a big shift. Jupiter Guru Maharaj is going from air sign Gemini to the sign of Cancer. Air is Vata. Cancer is more Kapha, it's the water energy. So air is, like scrolling through the videos, information, overload, data, all the AI stuff, that's air. Information gathering, lots and lots and lots of information and then trying to make a sense of it. So we'll move from information age, so to speak, to more, about our emotions, because Cancer is a very emotional sign. It's the emotion system, bhava. It's the heart chakra. So literally we'll be going from emotional, information quotient to emotional quotient. So gathering information versus focusing on our family, focusing on our home, and focusing on family gatherings. Versus social gatherings. So Gemini is the sign of networking, meeting people, social gatherings. We've seen so many demonstrations, protests, and gatherings, and networking, this and that, organizations springing up. So that was Jupiter in Gemini. Now the focus will be family gatherings. Yes, we will also start considering the whole world as our family, that is Vasudhaiva Kutumbakam. So that's a very positive shift, that we will not be very limited in our view of our family, but people will spend more time, more quality time with their family. So a shift will be from social gatherings to family gatherings. Now, how do we interpret? To analyze any planet in any sign, any house, that's exactly what you need to do. Look at these three things: the planet's attributes, what the planet represents, the sign, and the houses. So the houses depend on your rising sign. So so Jupiter will be in Cancer. So depending on your rising sign, Cancer will be in a different house. So it impacts that way. So what we do is we first look at the qualities of Jupiter. Jupiter means expansion. It's the guru, it's the wisdom, it's the hope, it's the faith, it's the religion. All of that is Jupiter. So when Jupiter is happy, all of these areas of life will be flourishing. So we'll discuss that. Secondly, you see which house Jupiter will be going through in your natal chart, and that depends on the rising sign. So we'll discuss all the 12 rising signs. Now, Jupiter will bring expansion to the sign of Cancer for sure. So check which house Cancer is falling in your chart. Secondly, Jupiter is the ruler of two signs, Sagittarius and Pisces. So when Jupiter is happy, the lord or the ruler of those two signs is happy. That means those two signs will also be happy. So wherever Sagittarius is, wherever Pisces is in your chart, those areas will flourish as well. The third thing is you also want to see the aspect of Jupiter. Jupiter has a trinal aspect. In Trigonodinadi, we look at trinal aspect of all the planets, in fact. Trinal aspect is very, very strong. So Jupiter will be aspecting from Cancer. Jupiter will be aspecting the signs of Scorpio and Pisces. So those will flourish as well. Now, special mention for Pisces. Pisces, the sign of Pisces will get extra boost, extra expansion, because Pisces is not just the sign ruled by Jupiter, but also Jupiter will be aspecting Pisces as well from Cancer. So wherever Pisces is, you'll have huge blessings and expansion. In fact, that'll be the house that'll grow the most during this transit. So that's in general how you interpret. But then, of course, you superimpose the transit chart on top of your natal chart that gives you the full picture. Now, one may ask, why Jupiter is exalted in Cancer. See, Cancer, think of Cancer as the sign or the house of the mother. So mother nourishes, mother protects, and mother is feeding us and taking care of us. So Jupiter is Guru Maharaj. I think of Jupiter as a wonderful, jovial grandfather. He's always taking care of us. He wants to protect us. So Jupiter feels happy. Jupiter feels in its element in the sign of Cancer. You can share wisdom freely. It's like an ocean. Think of Jupiter as ocean sharing its waters freely. It says, come take as much water as you need or as you want. So Jupiter is expansion of wisdom. So Jupiter really absorbs or it thrives in this expansive energy of Cancer. It's a water sign. So now what things can we expect? So Cancer is the sign of the mother. Jupiter is wisdom, expansion, gurus, faith, all of that. So there will be a lot of growth because Jupiter will not be focused on like the air sign of Gemini, where it's all about collecting stuff, but now it is growth from within for deeper meaning, for inner happiness. There'll be harmony, there'll be happiness, there'll be focus on home, as I said earlier. The home front, the family will be at the center. There'll be more focus on real estate development because Cancer is the fourth sign that's related to the fourth house, which is real estate in general, but it will depend on your natal chart also. But overall, there'll be more expansion. People will be searching for their inner happiness. And there'll be healing, community healing. As a society, as a community, we'll work on healing ourselves. We've seen a lot of chaos, a lot of crazy things happening in the world. So now it's time for healing, collective healing, and nourishing, nurturing from within. There'll be empathy. There'll be growth through caring each other. So it won't be growth at the expense of other people. It's not a net, sum zero game. It's going to be growth through caring, sharing, and nurturing other people. So, like I said, Vasudhaiv Kutumbakam. So we will start thinking of other people as our own family. So we'll heal together. There'll be community support. There'll be a lot of this positive energy that we want to grow. We're in this together. Okay? So there'll be family focus. There'll be protection. There'll be motherhood. So the theme of mother and Ma and Shakti, that will be the focus. So people will also look at their heritage. So that means traditions. So see, Jupiter is a very traditional planet. Jupiter is all with the Guru. The Brihaspati is the Guru. So the Guru, the priest, is always absorbed in learning from the Shastras, the traditional wisdom, our scriptures, religion, practicing traditional spirituality like doing yagyas and homa ceremony. All of that will flourish now. So people will go back to their heritage. They'll go back to their lineage. They'll go back to learning authentic wisdom. So this will be the flow of authentic wisdom. This will be sort of like rebirth of dharma. We'll establish dharma again through traditional wisdom. So people will discover their spiritual path. They'll go deeper into what makes them happy long term. So there'll be also, see, water signs are very intuitive. They'll be focused on intuition and rhythm. Rhythm is very important. People will get in the flow. Right now, it's very scattered energy. We are running in 1,000 different directions. That's Gemini. But Cancer will ground us. Cancer will nourish us. We'll find our rhythm, our cycle, our flow, and our lineage, our heritage, our roots. So all of that will be very, very positive shift. Now, of course, it depends on your natal chart also. So you want to superimpose this transit on your natal chart. But we'll discuss each of the 12 rising signs and see how this may impact you overall in general.
All right. First of all, we'll look at subscriber charts. You also, if you want your chart or comment to be highlighted in the future videos, leave a comment, share the video, subscribe to the channel. And so first comment is Carolyn Bruce 9909. She's saying, thank you, Carolyn, for putting your comment. Thank you for introducing me to Tara concept. 23 from my natal moon nakshatra and 2 from my natal Jupiter nakshatra, Gemini Lagna, Jupiter in Ardra, moon in Uttar Falguni. So this wonderful. So this is a really, really powerful concept of Tara. I may actually make a video on that just to explain the concept and how to practically use that. So what happens is, so check your moon nakshatra, first of all. So like Carolyn is saying, 23 from my natal moon. So once you know the moon nakshatra, then check how many nakshatras away the transiting planet is that we are analyzing. So if we are analyzing the transit Jupiter, then see the nakshatra of the Jupiter, the transiting Jupiter, let's say in Punarvasu right now, and then how many nakshatras away from your natal moon is the transiting planet, that is the transiting Jupiter in this case. So that tells you, so this whole science is there, whether that transit is going to be positive or not so positive for you. And then same thing, you can also do that, the Tara for the natal and the transiting planet. So that's one. So like you're saying, 23 from my natal moon. That means it's Pratyak, actually, number 5 Tara. So that's not super positive. So this transit of Jupiter in Punarvasu for you may not bring as positive results as in general we see that it should give, because Jupiter in Punarvasu is a very wonderful, excellent placement, but for you, you may not see as good results. So anyway, it's a very powerful concept, and use that and when you analyze your charts. Thank you for bringing this up. Second comment, or the second subscriber, Nasiha S786. What if Saturn is exalted and placed in 7th house in a person's birth chart? Should they still avoid marriage on Saturday? Wonderful comment, question. So this is in response to my video or reel on the days you should avoid for getting married. Tuesday and Saturday are not considered very good because Tuesday may give anger, frustration, pitta energy in your marriage, or Saturday, actually, Saturn, it's, yes, I mean, Saturn may cause separation or lack of this emotional connection. Now, that's in general, but yes, if your chart Saturn is super strong, then yes, you can get married, but then you have to see your partner's chart also, right? So marriage means two people coming together. So you have to look at both the charts, both people. If they have Saturn very strong, then yes, you can go ahead get married on Saturday. The third comment, Minakshi Rajput 2009. Minakshi is saying, I'm Aquarius Lagna and my moon is in 7th house, Ketu in the 11th, Sun, Venus, and Mercury in the 12th house, Saturn and Mars in 8th house in my Lagna chart. How it will affect me? I recently learned about Chalit Chakra, Chalit chart. So wonderful. Since you are learning, you're on the path. Chalit, Bhava Chalit is an excellent, very powerful tool. And I may make a separate video on that as well. So you are Aquarius Lagna, first of all. So a lot going on actually in your chart, just, in these couple of sentences you mentioned, but we can see there is really powerful transits going. First of all, Rahu is on your Lagna. So that means maybe foreign travel, or learning some foreign language, learning from the foreign gurus, or there may be a lot of scattered mind. So you may want to do more grounding exercises, Shirodhara, Abhyanga, Ayurveda massage, a lot of pranayam. But this is excellent to think of new ideas, think outside the box, latest innovation technology, all of that. So all Rahu areas will attract you. And that transit is going to be until November 2026, so for the next 14 months. Secondly, your moon is in the 7th house in Leo. So that's a very sensitive placement right now because the transiting Ketu is in your 7th house. So Ketu in transit is in Leo, going right on top of your moon. And it is triggering your natal Ketu in the 11th house, the trinal aspect of the transiting Ketu. What does that mean? Ketu on top of Moon in the 7th house is a very sensitive placement for relationships. There could be obstacles, challenges, or separation, or some difficult energy karma related to, or some kind of cleansing related to relationships. See, Ketu on Moon is in fact even more powerful than Saturn on Moon. Saturn on, everybody talks about Sadesati, which is Saturn going over your Moon, but Ketu over Moon can give you a really, this is like a reset. It's a spiritual awakening. And that's happening in your 7th house of relationship. So if you're already in a relationship, if you're married or have a partner, then do lots of spiritual things with your partner. Best thing is to do go on retreats, do deep spiritual work with your partner. If you're looking for a relationship, then this may not be a perfect time period to look for a partner unless it's somebody who's deeply spiritual. So overall, Rahu and Ketu in the 1-7 axis transiting over your 1st house and 7th house, it's a difficult energy to navigate. But the more deeper you go in spiritual exploration. See, the best thing is Ketu in the 7th house means developing connection with the divine, with the higher self, instead of, focusing on external relationships. So that's for your chart. There's a lot other things going on, lots of other we can talk about that, but hope this gives you some ideas, some remedies, some recommendations. So if you also want your chart highlighted in the future videos, please leave a comment with your chart details or specific question you may have or any feedback. So please share and like the video and subscribe to the channel. Thanks for watching.
First of all, Aries rising, Aries Lagna, Aries ascendant. For Aries, Jupiter Guru Maharaj will be in your 4th house in the sign of Cancer. So it's a very interesting combination. You can see the chart here actually on this side. Which houses, which signs are being impacted? First of all, your 4th house will be activated, will have a lot of positive results. We'll discuss what those are. Then Jupiter will have an aspect on your 8th house and your 12th house. So basically your moksha trikona is getting activated. So 4th, 8th and 12th houses will be positively impacted. And then on top of that, we have Jupiter is the ruler of your 9th house and 12th house. So 12th house is fantastic, huge positive results. And 9th house is Sagittarius ruled by Jupiter as well. So that'll get a positive boost. Plus, even more importantly, Shani Maharaj, Saturn will be Saturn is in the sign of Pisces, so there will be a combined aspect of Jupiter and Saturn on your Mula Trikona. So they're both trines to each other. So wherever or whenever there is combined aspect of Jupiter and Saturn on any house or sign, that house or sign flourishes. So now your Moksha Trikona is getting the blessings of both Guru Maharaj and Shani Maharaj. So your 4th house, 8th house, 12th house will have huge expansion and growth, and things will materialize. You will see positive results. So what are those? So let's see. First of all, sign of Cancer, the 4th house. You'll spend more time at home. You'll spend more time with your family. Really good for real estate, buying new vehicles, renovation, expansion, getting into a new home, buying a bigger home, all of that. Now, of course, this is not financial advice. But then also 4th house is your mother. So positive changes for your mother in her life or your connection with your mother. There'll be a lot of focus on lineage. You'll go back to your roots. You'll try to understand your heritage, where you came from, your family tree and all of that. You'll spend more time in figuring out what makes you happy, long-term happiness, inner happiness, and the whole of Moksha Trikona getting activated, which is about our liberation, why we are here. So that's the 8th house. 8th house will give you search of, you'll be more interested in finding out my connection with the universe. Why am I here? Who am I? So you'll focus on the bigger picture. You may be doing a job or something, but now you'll align your work with your purpose, with your goal, with your skills. And so 8th house will be activated. There will be potential for inheritance, money from other people, but you'll go very deep in spirituality. Spiritual quest will be there, and you'll try to learn from the gurus, and you'll become a guru yourself as well, because your 9th house lord is also getting exalted. That's Jupiter. So the ninth house means you being a guru, or you'll spend a lot of time with the gurus also learning. So higher learning is great during this period. If you've been planning to do PhD or higher learning, or learning wisdom from the gurus, this is ideal time, because both 8th house, 9th house, and of course the whole of Mula Trikona, the Moksha Trikona, I should say, not Mula Trikona. So 4th house, 8th house, 12th house are activated. Then comes the 12th house. That is really, really feeling this positive energy, because Shani Maharaj is sitting there and Jupiter will be aspecting there. So wherever Saturn sits, actually you see blessings. Wherever Jupiter aspects, you see blessings. So now your 12th house. So that means a lot of opportunity to travel abroad, maybe connection with foreign people, projects from foreign countries, going on a retreat or a pilgrimage, going to temple tours in a foreign country. So wonderful opportunity, or this is a good time for you to give donation to the priests, sponsor yagyas, or do a lot of retreats, and silent retreats especially, but then learning from the gurus and connecting with your ancestors, because 4th house and 12th house both activated means your ancestors will be there to give you blessings. They'll be popping up. They'll maybe show up in your dreams. So you can do yoga nidra and things like that. Activate your subconscious mind. Go deeper beyond the three-dimensional existence. That's what this combined aspect or transit of Jupiter and Saturn is telling you, to focus on number one, subconscious mind, number two, the esoteric wisdom of the 8th house, and then finding your inner happiness of the 4th house. So those are some of the really positive changes, shifts happening for you until October 18th. So right now Jupiter is in Gemini, which is the 3rd house. So Jupiter doesn't do really that well in the 3rd house, because 3rd house is Parakram, is the house of courage, dealing with day-to-day challenges. And Jupiter can give you wisdom in that area, but then it doesn't make you very strong in terms of dealing with challenges and stuff. So now it's a welcome change. Jupiter will be in your 4th house and your Moksha Trikona fully activated. Next is Taurus rising, Taurus Lagna, Taurus Ascendant. For Taurus, Jupiter Guru Maharaj will be in your 3rd house. So this is a deep activation of your Kama Trikona. Watch the intersection. We discussed the meaning of Jupiter and Cancer, and why Jupiter is exalted in Cancer. So all of those qualities, all of those areas will be positively impacted based on which house Jupiter is transiting in your chart. So for you, Jupiter in the 3rd house, and Saturn is in Pisces, that is your 11th house. So Jupiter and Saturn are trines to each other. So your Kama Trikona will be activated. So your 3rd house, 7th house, and 11th house will see huge positive blessings. There's a rule that there's a dictum that wherever Jupiter and Saturn make a combined aspect, that house, that sign flourishes. So now your Kama Trikona will have that blessings of Guru Maharaj and Shani Maharaj at the same time. Now among these three houses, the 3rd, 7th, and the 11th, 3rd and 11th, in fact 11th, the Pisces, sign of Pisces will see huge blessings, because Saturn is sitting there and Jupiter will be aspecting it. So there's a concept of Shani's drishti can be difficult, but wherever Saturn placed, that area flourishes. The opposite is true for Jupiter. Wherever Jupiter is aspecting, that area flourishes, but wherever Jupiter sits, we may have some challenge, some issues in that area. So now Jupiter is in your 3rd house. In general, Jupiter, it's not a very comfortable position for Jupiter, because 3rd house is the house of courage, dealing with day-to-day challenges and stuff. So what's happening? The good thing is now you will not snap at people. You will not have a short temper when dealing with day-to-day challenges. So Jupiter Guru Maharaj will give you wisdom. So let's say some issues come up, or somebody's causing trouble for you. For Taurus rising, I'm saying, you will have the wisdom. You'll have this wise attitude and knowledge and all of that to deal with those challenges. So you'll try to resolve conflicts through wisdom. So that's a good thing. But yes, if something requires courage and even aggression, this won't be helpful. So the recommendation is use your wisdom to deal with challenges, but don't be too complacent. Don't just rely on your on resolving things through this wisdom. You need to take action sometimes, so be more active physically. So now, but the Jupiter in the third house means it's fantastic for networking, for marketing, for learning some new skills, for short distance travels, go out and meet people. See, the sign of Cancer literally is the house of the mother. So right now, this is the period when it's telling you to consider the whole world as your family. Vasudhaiva Kutumbakam. So that applies to you very well here. Then also third house is writing, publishing. So if you are in that industry, absolutely fantastic period. Third house is learning skills, especially with our hands. So playing an instrument, or if you're a healer, absolutely fantastic period. Especially healing with your hands, like Reiki or pranic healing, or let's say even if you're a physician, you use your hands a lot in your profession or hobby or anything, those areas will grow a lot. Then the 11th house, that's the sign of Pisces. So this Kama Trikona means the third house, 7th house, 11th house is strong, is positive. That means you will see your desires will be fulfilled. So you'll have a lot of positive things happening, a lot of wishes will come true. Out of these three houses now, especially the sign of Pisces, that's your 11th house, will give you very positive results. So more income, more expansion in your friend circle. You'll make more friends, even on more spiritual friends. You'll also be more on social media, networking, talking to people, and then you'll try to solve some problems for the humanity. That's what Saturn in the 11th house has been doing for you. Now it's retrograde, but it'll come back direct. So this is the time when both Shani Maharaj and Guru Maharaj will be they'll be prompting you to do something for the society at large, not just for your own superficial or own selfish desires. So this is the time when you'll actually think of helping other people as well. At the same time, your 7th house is under the aspect of both Saturn and Jupiter. So that means better for relationships. If you're looking for a long-term relationship, this is the time you may find a partner. If you're already in a relationship, then that relationship will grow. You'll have more success, you'll do more things together, even business or just hanging out. So there will be expansion and growth in your relationships. Now, Jupiter is also the ruler of your 8th house, which is the sign of Sagittarius. So 8th house will have blessings of Guru. So there will be some secrets that will be revealed to you. 8th house is all the hidden secrets. So when the Lord of the 8th house goes to the 4th house, means the 3rd house, I mean, that means you will understand what's going on in terms of like hidden aspects, especially of spiritual path. So you'll get some answers as to what is my spiritual path, what is my connection with the universe, all of that. You may even get some inheritance. There is a fair amount of connection between siblings and inheritance. So this is a good period maybe to work on your will, or if you're supposed to be getting some inheritance or dealing with your siblings. So you will amicably resolve some issues related to inheritance if you've been going through difficult phase when it comes to money from other people or inheritance. So those things will give you positive results. So that's overall what's happening for the sign of Taurus, Taurus rising, Taurus Lagna, Taurus ascendant. Next is Gemini rising, Gemini Lagna, Gemini ascendant. Your Artha Trikona is fully activated. That means money, money, money. So this is all about finances, wealth, and your career and your growth. So first, the Jupiter, Guru Maharaj, will be in your 2nd house. That is the Kutumbasthana in the sign of Cancer. And that's from October 18th through December 5th. So this is the first phase of Jupiter exaltation in the sign of Cancer. So this shows expansion in your family wealth, expansion in your accumulated resources. So it doesn't mean that this 1.5 month will make you a millionaire. It could, but you may actually start some projects. You may start things in motion, set things in motion so that your family wealth, your accumulated resources will grow. This is the perfect time for Gemini rising to focus on your family business. So if there is any family business already existing or opportunity to do it with your family, absolutely perfect opportunity to pick up on that. Then we have the second house represents your speech. You'll become a guru. Every word you speak during this 1.5 months will have a huge impact on other people. Every word that you speak will come from a very deep place, because Jupiter is wisdom. Jupiter is not knowledge. Jupiter is digested knowledge that becomes wisdom. So when it goes to the second house of your speech, uh, everything that comes out of your mouth will come from a very deep place. That the knowledge, those words, you are uh, just sharing, as if sharing your wisdom. Okay, so now the recommendation is go out and talk to people, or if you're in this business, a lot of webinars, a lot of conversations with people. So use your speech. Then food also, sattvic food. This period will help you improve your diet. You'll eat more sattvic food, which is more, spiritual food. You'll stay away from junk food or, alcohol and drugs and things like that. So this will help you be more mindful of your eating habits. Then also, second house in general is the Kutumbastan. So you'll spend more time with your family. Your connection, your relationship with your family will improve. Of course, you have to see your natal chart. Let's say if you have Rahu sitting in your natal chart in the second house, or something else, difficult planet, then this transit may not help you that much, but it'll still improve things. But you have to look at the baseline. The baseline is your natal chart. The transits are going to shift that baseline a little bit, but not huge. So that's why it's very important to start with the natal chart and then superimpose the transit. So, but in any case, your Artha Trikona is going to be activated. Artha Trikona means the second house, the sixth house, and the 10th house. Artha means resources, wealth, abundance, money, flow. All of that is Artha. So, why your Artha Trikona is activated? Because Shani Maharaj is transiting through your 10th house in the sign of Pisces. So now we have a combined aspect of Jupiter and Saturn on your Earth Trikona. In Bhrigunandinadi, that's what I teach. We always look at the trinal aspect of all the 9 planets, not just Jupiter and Rahu. Jupiter is in the second, and Shani Maharaj Saturn is in the 10th. They're both aspecting each other, especially your 10th house. The whole focus will be your career. You'll see a lot of growth in your career. You'll have a lot of solid foundation and planning and strategy and projects lined up for future. So this will set the tone for the rest of your life pretty much. It's a very, very, very powerful transit. Watch the introspection. We discussed a lot of important things. Why Jupiter in Cancer, what kind of results it can give you. At the same time, so career is the focus. Shani Maharaj sitting there, Jupiter aspecting your 10th house. So expansion of your career, but also solidification and strategically how you can grow and improve your career. Then the 6th house is getting aspect of both Saturn and Jupiter together. So 6th house represents job that we do, 9 to 5 kind of a job. 6th house is our health also. You'll make efforts to improve your health. You'll be able to set a daily routine, dinacharya. So if you've been struggling to have a daily routine or do things, this is the right period. October 18th through December 5th. Set a timeline, a routine, exercise, yoga, pranayam, eating habits, second house. So all of that is supporting you. So for your health, this is a very positive transit. 6th house is the house of debts also. So one recommendation, caution is do not take any additional debts during this period. If possible, pay off the loans. And then Jupiter's aspect on the 6th will also help you deal with your enemies in a wise manner. So instead of fighting with your enemies, you'll be more wise and you'll try to resolve conflicts through wisdom and negotiations. At the same time, Jupiter is also your 7th lord. 7th house is relationships. So you'll see expansion in your partnerships, in your relationships, both personal and business partnerships. So this is the right time if you have been thinking of getting into any big partnerships for your business or for your personal life also. Or this is also a very good time to do some things, more spiritual things with your partner. Then you can mix family and business, but also you can mix your partnership and your business. So that means literally doing projects or doing work on your career together with your spouse, or starting a company, or doing, or just bouncing off ideas. So involve your partner in your business, in your work, in your profession. Same thing, pretty much the whole family, because the Kutumbasthana and the seventh house of relationship partnerships, they are both being activated, and your 10th house and 6th house, which represents your career, your work, your profession. So those are the areas you can look forward to. Very positive shift happening for Taurus, Gemini rising. Next is Cancer rising, Cancer Lagna, Cancer ascendant. For Cancer, absolutely fantastic period. Guru Maharaj, Jupiter will be in your first house. That's the blessings of the gurus on all areas of your life. So when Jupiter is, let's say if you have Jupiter in the first house in the natal chart, that means you are blessed. Jupiter in the first house takes away 1,000 blemishes in the chart. So now this is the 1.5 month when there'll be expansion in your consciousness. You'll learn from the gurus. You'll gain more wisdom. You'll become a guru yourself. You'll start sharing your wisdom. You'll also discover who you are. You'll go within and discover your strengths, and then expand and share those with the world. Now your whole Dharma Trikona will be activated. Dharma Trikona is the first house, fifth house, and ninth house. That's because Shani Maharaj is also sitting in your ninth house in the sign of Pisces. That's the transiting Saturn. So there's a mutual, this trinal aspect of Saturn and Jupiter. In Bhrigunandinadi, all planets have a trinal aspect. So ninth house is very powerful. In fact, even more than the Lagna, the ninth house is getting a lot of strength. So that means literally learning from the gurus, maybe higher studies, PhD, enrolling in some courses, spiritual travel, pilgrimage, spending time at the temples, at the religious places, reading the scriptures, chanting. Jupiter is mantra shastra, and then doing yagya, havan, doing all the rituals, traditional rituals, learning all those actual rituals. So this is a perfect time for all of that. And then also you'll discover your dharma, your path. What is your spiritual path? So that question will arise, and you'll have a lot of answers. Those things will be on your mind a lot, because the ninth lord is going to be sitting in your first house. First house is you, your intellectual mind, all of that. When the ninth lord goes there, that means you'll be contemplating on those issues. And then Jupiter is also your sixth lord for Cancer rising. So that means your health will be on your mind. You'll do things to improve your health. You will be very particular about your daily routine. You'll also help other people, volunteer, physical seva with your body, through your body, because first house represents our body in general, sixth house is helping other people. So physical seva, helping other people through physical volunteer work, will be excellent remedy for this transit. At the same time, Jupiter is also going to be trines to your fifth house, so the Dharma Trikona. And Saturn and Jupiter both are aspecting your fifth house. So this is a good period for your children, your connection with your children, or things will improve in their life. It's a good period to introduce them to more spiritual things, or go on a spiritual pilgrimage with them. Then also your romantic partners, your love life will improve. If you're looking to find love, this is a good period. You'll have a lot of opportunities. If you're also trying to have a child, become a parent, you may actually have the blessings of a child during this period. And then also stock market and speculation, that is the fifth house. You will have gains in the stock market during this period. There's a possibility, but of course this is not financial advice. Fifth house is also our creativity. So give birth to some new creative ideas. Just sit and contemplate and think of some new ideas or new projects or some any skills. So give rise to some creative ideas that will help you down the road. So all of these areas will improve, and also you'll resolve a lot of conflicts during this period through your wisdom, not through effort, not through force, not through weapons, but through your wisdom. You will actually resolve a lot of conflicts with other people, because the sixth lord Jupiter is going to be sitting in your Lagna. So that'll give you all the wisdom and the tools to really figure out even your own obstacles. Even if it's not any external enemy, just some things will improve in your life. You will see things getting resolved. So that's the Jupiter in the sign of Cancer for a brief 1.5 months, first phase in the sign of Cancer for Cancer rising. So it'll be in your Lagna. Next is Leo Lagna, Leo rising, Leo ascendant. Jupiter will be transiting through your 12th house in the sign of Cancer. And so again, your Moksha Trikona will be activated because Shani Maharaj at the same time is transiting through your 8th house. Moksha Trikona means the 4th house, 8th house, and 12th house. So these three houses, and then there is additional the 5th house. These four houses will flourish for you during this 1.5 month period. What are the four houses again? The 4th house, 5th house, 8th house, and your 12th house. So why? Because first of all, of course, Jupiter is in the 12th house. So expansion related to that area, there'll be you'll reveal some secrets will be revealed to you. Some areas that were hidden earlier, you'll have more clarity. Better opportunities abroad, maybe foreign trip, foreign travel, projects from foreign countries, association with foreigners, meeting foreign people, traveling, and then also lots of retreats, silent retreats, temple tours, doing things with the priests. Donation to the priests is a wonderful remedy for you during this period. And then Saturn sitting in the 8th house and Jupiter's aspect on that house as well. So you may get inheritance. Perfect period to go deep and understand your connection with the universe, who you are, what's your purpose, why you're here. There will be some sudden changes that will happen during this period for good. That there'll be blessings and some positive movement forward. There also uh, huge blessings related to your 4th house. That means maybe you may buy a new house, expansion in your current residence, renovation, also wonderful for real estate, and buying new vehicle, all of that. This is not financial advice again, but that's the energy. So also it's a good period. You should sit at home and have people come over to your home, and then you can do spiritual discussions. So doing a lot of spiritual work at home will be wonderful. This will give you expansion of your quest for inner happiness. Like you'll discover what makes you happy. You'll contemplate a lot about your family lineage, where you came from. All of those things will be on your mind. So going back to the traditions and ancestors and lineage, that's going to be the theme. And your subconscious mind will be activated because Jupiter will be in your 12th house. That's the subconscious mind, astral travel, ancestors, other planes of existence, and trines to your 4th house, and Saturn having a trinal aspect on the 4th house as well. So all of this contemplation, awakening your subconscious mind, will give you inner happiness. That's the 4th house. And it'll also give you answers you're seeking, like what's my purpose? Who am I? Why am I here? What's my connection with the universe? Those things will be, if not fully answered, but you'll be on that path to discover the blessings. At the same time, Jupiter is also your 5th lord. So the 5th house will have blessings. Your connection with your children will improve. In their life, there'll be some expansion, and also good time for doing some creative work, give birth to some creative projects. And then also, if you're looking for a romantic partner, you may meet. This is a good opportunity. And then good for stock market. You may see some gains. Of course, this is not financial advice, but also 5th house will give you opportunity to do more, active physical work, sports and stuff. And then 5th house is also sometimes associated with like not PhD, but higher studies, maybe college. So education will improve. So for children, this will be a good phase. That in fact, your 5th house and your 4th house are getting this positive energy. So both for primary education, secondary education, even for college, all those areas will improve. So focus on your studies. If you're planning to enroll in some school or college, this is a good period. Or starting some spiritual studies, this will be fantastic. And then also, especially for mantra shastra, so start chanting some mantras. The sound vibration, so that's Jupiter. The 5th house is mantra shastra. So this is a fantastic opportunity to chant mantras that you already do, but also if you don't, then start chanting, include more mantras. Daily chanting will be very powerful. That will activate your 5th house. So that's the blessings of Guru Maharaj in the sign of Cancer, exalted in the sign of Cancer for these 1.5 months for the rising sign Lagna of Leo. Next is Virgo rising, Virgo Lagna, Virgo ascendant. This is going to activate your Kama Trikona. Kama Trikona means the 3rd house, 7th house, and 11th house. Let me explain. Jupiter is transiting in your 11th house during this phase, the first phase of Jupiter in Cancer. Secondly, Saturn has been transiting in your 7th house. And now in Briganandinadi, we always look at the trinal aspect of all 9 planets. And so both Jupiter and Saturn are aspecting your Kama Trikona. And there is also a dictum which says if Jupiter and Saturn are making a combined aspect, that means things will manifest for that area of life, for that house, for that sign. So your 3rd, 7th, 11th house are having the blessings of combined blessings of Saturn and Jupiter. So a lot of your desires will be fulfilled. That's first thing. And then also you'll gain a lot of success on social media. If you do anything on social media, you'll gain a lot of friends. Those friendships will be very spiritual. The foundation will be like dharmic. And then also improvement in your relationship with your siblings, both younger siblings and older siblings, especially older siblings. Your connection with your spouse, your partner will improve. Your connection with your business partners will improve. There's a possibility of getting into new partnerships, new business partnerships. And also if you're looking for a long-term relationship, settling down or marriage, this is a good period. This is a very fantastic period if you're looking for a partner, that you will have a lot of opportunities to meet people and even settle down and get married, at least get the ball rolling. Then 3rd house is communication, writing, networking, meeting people, short distance travels. Those things will flourish. So if you're a writer, fantastic. If you do anything with your hands, healer, Reiki, pranic healing, fantastic. If you do any art, dance, music, or painting with your hands, fantastic. Learn some music instruments. You play with your hands. And then also go out. Just go out and meet people, because both your 3rd and 11th house are getting the blessings of Saturn and Jupiter. So networking, marketing, and sales, putting the word out, all forms of communication will give you a lot of blessings. So that's the 3rd, 7th, and 11th. And then also doing things with your partner. So doing lots of so hanging out on social media, but also hanging out with your friends and with your partner. So this is like a whole family, the whole concept of Vasudhaiva Kutumbakam. So a lot of time, quality time with your partner and with your friends together. At the same time, Jupiter is also your 4th lord. That's your Sukha Sthana. The 4th lord going to the 11th house means gains with respect to that house. So you'll find more inner happiness, more inner peace. You'll also, in fact, even sitting at home will be wonderful for you. You'll feel like doing more meditation at home, or you can go out or bring your friends home. Have gatherings with your family and friends together at home. And then also your relationship with your mother will improve. Also, you may have more expansion, as in real estate or buying a new home, renovation, expansion, or even moving. It depends on your natal chart, of course. And also, this is not financial advice, but depending on your natal chart, if there is promise, this is a good period for expansion of real estate, of your home, and then also possible move. Then you have to look at other factors, but this is a very positive impact on your 4th house matters. So those are some of the blessings. And then yes, be a little careful not to overstretch or over imagine your desires, and not to have excessive desires. Otherwise, this period will also give you a lot of wisdom, how you can help the humanity, how you can solve problems for other people. That's Jupiter in the 11th house. And then also with your partner, do more spiritual things, and go to a retreat, or just doing spirit like yagya, reading the scriptures together. So do more spiritual things with your partner and with your mother, sitting at home, and with your friends as well. So those are some of the blessings of Guru Maharaj transiting through your 11th house, the house of gains. So there'll be a lot of, also you'll gain a lot of wisdom, literally. Fantastic period to go deeper and expand your horizon. So that's the Virgo rising. Next is Libra rising, Libra Lagna, Libra Ascendant. Guru Maharaj will be transiting through your 10th house in the sign of Cancer. from October 18th through December 5th. That's the first phase of Jupiter in the sign of Cancer. Is the exaltation sign, is the Ucha Rashi. So Jupiter will be very strong, and the entire Artha Trikona will be activated for Libra rising. Artha Trikona is the second house, sixth house, and the 10th house because of the trinal aspect. And also, more importantly, because Shani Maharaj is also transiting through your sixth house. So there's a combined trinal aspect of Saturn and Jupiter on your Artha Trikona. So first of all, let's see and watch the intro section. Very useful information there. It'll give you additional clues. And so first big impact will be on your career. If you've been looking for a job, you may get a job. If you've been looking to expand your business, you may get more opportunities, new ideas, new markets, meeting new people, new type of products. All of that will be on the cards. And also dealing with the authorities, making more connections and reaching out to people for your business. Those things are going to be give you a lot of success. Then second house will be activated by both Saturn and Jupiter, combined aspect. Good time to spend with your family. Good time to mix your family and your business. That means doing business with your family or promoting your family business. It's a good time for that. Good time for your speech. Do a lot of speaking engagements or just share your wisdom with other people, especially related to work and profession and career. Then it's a good time where you'll improve your diet, your food that you eat. And then also, second house is family wealth. So you'll do a lot of projects, ideas, and things. You'll set things in motion to improve your accumulated resources, your family wealth, and your finances in general. So it's the Artha Trikona means your resources, your wealth, all of that will improve during this transit. Then also your sixth house, that's where Saturn is sitting. In fact, sixth house will have the highest blessings. The most positive impact among the 12 houses for Libra rising will be in your sixth house. That means improvement in your health, doing more volunteer service, serving other people, improvement in your job, maybe promotion or a new job or some kind of a maybe different work that's better aligned with your purpose. And then also you may pay off loans during this period. You may get rid of debt. And then also you'll deal with the enemies in a very wise manner because the sixth lord is exalted. So you'll have a lot of wisdom how to deal with the external enemies and the internal enemies. So that's the Artha Trikona. And then Jupiter is also the lord of your third house. So the third lord is sitting in the 10th house. That means it's a fantastic period for you to go on short distance travels for work. So networking, meeting clients, marketing, sales. And then also combine business with your siblings. So doing some business activities with your younger siblings will be fruitful if there are opportunities there. Then also you'll learn some new skills that will use in your work, in your profession. So for your work, this is a good time to learn some new skills. And then third house is communication, especially written communication. And in your case, both the second house and third house are activated. So written communication, speech, newsletters, writing, journaling, if you're a writer, and literally publishing a book. So all those areas will give you huge blessings. And this is the time to consolidate your wealth. So during this transit period, constantly think of ways of improving your accumulated resources, your finances. And then also big projects like expansion in your career is the key word because Jupiter is literally sitting in your 10th house. So those are the positive blessings. You'll see a huge shift happening, and watch the intersection. We've discussed the difference between Jupiter in Gemini versus Jupiter in Cancer. So that's for Libra rising.
Next is Scorpio Lagna, Scorpio Ascendant, Scorpio rising sign. For Scorpio, Jupiter Maharaj will be transiting through your ninth house, and so your Dharma Trikona is fully activated. Dharma Trikona is your first house, fifth house, and ninth house, and that is also because Shani Maharaj at the same time is transiting through your 5th house in the sign of Pisces. And in Bhrigunandinadi, you see the trinal aspect of all the 9 planets. So what does all that mean? First of all, Jupiter in the 9th house, that's like match made in heaven. You will have huge downpour of wisdom, expansion in your consciousness. You'll discover your spiritual path. You'll maybe meet new gurus, or you'll learn from your existing gurus, or you will become a guru yourself, or you'll do higher studies, enroll in some PhD program, or just learning higher wisdom. And then also a powerful remedy, the best thing for you during this transit is go to the temple as much as you can. Just sit there for a few minutes every day. And then also pilgrimage with your Sangha, traveling with your gurus, or traveling to meet your gurus. All of that will give you a lot of success. Then we have 5th house completely activated because Shani Maharaj is sitting there and Jupiter's aspect is there as well. So this is fantastic period for your children. Some things will improve in their life. Your connection with your children will improve. And this is a good time to introduce more spiritual things in their life. So do more spiritual things with them together, or travel to maybe some old temples and things like that. So doing a lot of spiritual work, things with your children will be really good during this transit. Then 5th house is your romantic relationship. So if you're looking for one, this is a perfect opportunity. If you're already in one, then that will improve. It'll have more solid spiritual foundation. Your speculative gains and stock market is a good period for that. There'll be gains in there. Of course, this is not financial advice though. Then this is a fantastic period to be very, very creative. You'll do a lot of creative work during this transit. And then the 1st house, the Lagna is getting the combined aspect of Saturn and Jupiter together. So your personality will improve. You'll gain more wisdom. You'll come across as a guru. You'll focus more on your health also. That's the 1st house. That's your physical health. Overall health we see from the 1st house. And you'll be more contemplative. You'll discover who you are. Like you'll go within and you'll have blessings of the gurus. So that's the 1st house getting activated. At the same time, Jupiter is also the second lord sitting in the 9th house. That means and the second lord is getting exalted. So there'll be improvement in your family wealth, improvement in accumulated resources, finances in general. So this is a good time to think about ideas how you can improve your finances. And then also this is a good time for improving your diet. You'll make your food, your intake more spiritual, more dharmic. But this is actually a perfect time period for you to give lectures, share your wisdom through your words. Literally, your speech is getting activated. So any single word that you say during this transit will come across as if you're a guru. So think of yourself as a guru, as a teacher, as a coach, as a consultant. You'll do really well. Now, of course, you have to look at the natal chart. If these things are supported in the natal chart, then that means they are even, get more blessings. But if they're not supported in the natal chart, if this is opposite kind of placements in the natal chart, then you'll see kind of mixed results. But let's and also see how far apart Jupiter and Moon are sitting from each other, because we want to look at the Moon. That's the dispositor of Jupiter. That's the ruler of the sign of Cancer. So in your natal chart, where Jupiter is placed and where Moon is placed, those will have a huge impact on how this transit will show up for you. Could be even more positive or could be like mixed results. But these are the houses that are activated: your 1st house, your 5th house, your 9th house, and your 2nd house, which is the Kutumbasthana, and also good time to spend with your family. Your Kutumbasthana is getting the blessings of the exaltation of that ruler. And also doing more spiritual things with your family, in your family. That'll be a wonderful tribute to this transit. So that's for Scorpio rising. Next is Sagittarius rising, Sagittarius Lagna. Absolutely fantastic period. First of all, your Moksha Trikona is activated. Moksha Trikona is the 4th house, 8th house, and the 12th house. Why that is important? Moksha Trikona, literally moksha means liberation. So this is a transit that could actually give you liberation, because first of all, Saturn is transiting through your 4th house in the sign of Pisces, and now Jupiter Guru Maharaj will be in your 8th house. So 4th and 8th are trines to each other in Bhrigunandinadi. All planets have a trinal aspect, and even more importantly, Jupiter is your Lagna Lord. Jupiter is the ruler of your chart. So anything that's happening with Jupiter in the transit in the skies has a deep impact on all areas of your life. So you got to, so Sagittarius rising, you have to see what Jupiter is doing in the skies. So until now, Jupiter has been in Gemini. So as of 18th of October, Jupiter will go in your 8th house. So first of all, 8th house means expansion in your wisdom, in your esoteric wisdom. You'll learn some new subjects, you'll learn some new spiritual secrets, because 8th house is the secret wisdom, it's the secret vidya, even like Sanjeevani Vidya, even tantric wisdom. So you'll go deeper in your spiritual quest, not just deeper as in superficial learning. You'll really learn some hidden secrets of the universe and your connection with the universe, why you're here, what's your purpose. All of that will have huge you'll have a lot of success in that area. Then you may also get some inheritance, money from other people. If you're in the finance industry, absolutely fantastic, like managing other people's money. This will give you a lot of success in that area. There will be sudden changes, but that could be mostly positive, as in, good, like windfall of money, or awakening, instant awakening, or just the light bulb comes on. So that kind of sudden shifts on the spiritual side will be there. And then, so your Moksha Trikona, then 4th house is fully activated by Saturn, first of all, sitting there, and now Jupiter's aspect as well. So whenever you have a combined aspect of Saturn and Jupiter, things manifest related to that house. So this could be a period where you may expand your residence, maybe a bigger home, good for real estate, good for buying a vehicle. But of course, this is not financial advice. But there will be expansion in your inner happiness also. Your Sukhasthana, 4th house, is getting the blessings of Jupiter and Saturn together. You'll learn more about your family lineage, your heritage, your roots, where you came from, what was the family tree. So all of those things will lead you to your long-lasting inner happiness. There will be a quest, there'll be an urge to make changes in your physical residence and also in your heart chakra. So your heart chakra is getting activated by Saturn and Jupiter together. So sit in your home, in your puja room if you have, and do meditation. That's the best thing you can do to get the blessings, your Moksha Trikona. It's already activated. All you got to do is just listen and pay attention and do simple things. And then also 12th house getting activated, the combined aspect of Saturn and Jupiter, more opportunities in the foreign countries. You'll travel maybe to a foreign country, projects, and then revelation of some secrets, and good time to go on a retreat, especially silent retreat, to going to an ashram. All of those 12th house activities will be the focus. And then we also have Jupiter is your Lagna Lord. So yes, your Moksha Trikona 4th, 8th and 12th are giving you blessings, but also it's a Lagna Lord. So that means your Lagna Lord will be very strong, exalted in the sign of Cancer. This will lift up the whole chart. You'll feel stronger, you'll have more self-confidence, more wisdom, more expansive energy, more hope. That's Jupiter. So whenever Lagna Lord is strong, you feel hope, you feel positive energy, you feel more wisdom. So this is a fantastic transit for you, but you got to focus a lot on your spiritual expansion, spiritual wisdom, not just material success. So that's the transit for Sagittarius rising. Next, we have Capricorn rising, Capricorn Lagna, Capricorn Ascendant. Guru Maharaj will be transiting through your 7th house of relationships. And Guru Maharaj, Jupiter, is exalted in the sign of Cancer. So this will give a lot of blessings in the area of relationships. If you're looking for a partner, this is the right time. You'll have a lot of opportunities to meet people and settle down and maybe even getting married. So the transiting Jupiter this period can give you marriage as well. But let's look at the big picture first. Watch the intro section. We discussed a lot of things about Cancer and Jupiter and this combination. And so your Kama Trikona will be activated. Kama means desire. Trikona means triangle. So this is this triangle of the 3rd house, 7th house, and 10th house that will give you huge blessings. 3rd house is your communication, your networking, short distance travels, reaching out to people, marketing, sales, publishing, writing, doing things with your hands, learning skills with your hands, your younger siblings. So all those areas will flourish and improve. Then we have Jupiter literally sitting in the 7th house. So that means, and also, in fact, Saturn is sitting in the 3rd house as well. So 3rd house will give you huge success. 7th house Jupiter will give you expansion both in the personal life, but also it's a good time to enter into business partnerships, one-on-one business partnerships, but those should have some spiritual foundation, not just 100% purely material reasons for getting into partnership, or at least person should be more spiritually inclined when you're getting into partnership. At the same time, your 11th house is getting activated because both Jupiter and Saturn are aspecting your 11th house. That's the trinal aspect that we use in Bhrigunandinadi. So that means good time to be on the social media, communication, spreading the word, helping the humanity. Your friend circle will improve, your desires will be fulfilled. And then also 11th house is financial gains. So literally you will see better financially, it'll be a better period. You'll have improvement in your income, in your money that's coming in every month. So that's the blessings on your Kama Trikona. And then Jupiter is also your 12th lord. So that means those areas will flourish because the 12th lord is going to be exalted. That means very strong. Ucha Rashi. So there may be opportunities from abroad, or there could be opportunity to travel abroad, or maybe projects, things, or association with foreign culture, foreign things. This is an excellent time for you to go on a retreat, silent retreat, meditation, deep meditation, and especially if you can do that with your partner. If you're married, do that with your partner or your romantic partner. So doing spiritual work and especially awakening the subconscious mind is a fantastic idea. You have the support of your ancestors. So doing a lot of ancestral worship and doing pilgrimage together with your partner, going to the temples, or simply doing more spiritual work with your partner, sitting at home, doing yagya, doing swadhyaya, like self-study, or reading the scriptures, or doing rituals, and then sharing that wisdom with other people. So that's all happening. And those are the 4 houses that are fully activated and giving you positive results and blessings. That is the 3rd house, 7th house, 11th house, and the 12th house for Capricorn rising. Next is Aquarius rising, Aquarius Lagna. Guru Maharaj is transiting through your 6th house in the sign of Cancer. It is exalted, it's the Ucha Rashi. Watch the intersection to see what that means in general. Now we're coming one sign at a time. So Aquarius rising, your Artha Trikona is getting activated. That means it's the time that your finances will improve. You'll have more opportunities, ideas, projects, or simply money coming in. So that'll improve your accumulated resources, your family wealth. Secondly, literally Jupiter is sitting in the 6th house. That is your job, like 9 to 5 kind of a job. So you may get a promotion, a better job, or more opportunities. So good thing is, one recommendation is you should share your wisdom at your work. That means maybe being a mentor or just helping other people. Or if you've been thinking of going into consulting, this is a perfect opportunity. You can share your wisdom, your skills with other people as a guru, as a teacher, as a coach, as a consultant. So that's very good. But overall, huge positive changes for your career. Then 10th house is getting the aspect of both Jupiter and Saturn, combined aspect of transiting Saturn and transiting Jupiter. That means 10th house is career. So your career will improve, more opportunities, big projects, and big expansion in both your business if you are a self-employed business owner, or in your job also, that's the 6th house. So both 6th house and 10th house getting the blessings of combined aspect of Saturn and Jupiter. Now literally Saturn is sitting in your 2nd house, and so and it's getting the aspect of Jupiter. So there is a very big push towards expanding your family wealth, your finances. And then also this is a good time to be a speaker. Share your voice, your speech, your words will have a huge impact on other people, and in turn they will actually improve your finances. So go out and use your speech, your words. Then we have 2nd house represents food that we eat. So your diet will improve. You'll have better control over your diet, but also what things to eat and stuff. So the food will improve, the words, the speech will improve, your family wealth will improve. Also, this is a good time. You should spend time with your family, with your kutumba. And then if you have a family business, or if your family is interested in getting together and doing business or family business, so this is a good time to grow that family business or to start any kind of family business and those areas. Then also Jupiter is your 11th lord. So 11th lord is getting exalted. That means very strong. And 11th house is the house of gains and financial income. So your income will improve. And also you'll have more friends. Your friendships will expand. You'll have better success on social media. That's the 11th house. You'll also want to help other people. There'll be a deep desire to help the humanity that you will do. And then Jupiter in the 6th means also you will do a lot of volunteer work and seva and help other people, and that could be one-on-one help, but also like humanity at large through social media. So, and this will also help with fulfillment of your desires. That's the 11th house. But overall, financially, for your health also, actually, that's another thing. You will also focus on improving your health. Jupiter will give you ideas and wisdom for self-healing, for doing things like daily routine. If you've been struggling maintaining a good daily routine, dinacharya, this is a fantastic opportunity. You'll be able to have a solid dinacharya and follow that, and then do exercise and take care of your health. So health is a big area as well. There'll be improvement in your health. So those are the areas. So 4 houses will have positive impact. That is the 2nd house, 6th house, 10th house, and 11th house. That's for Aquarius rising. Then we have Pisces rising, Pisces Lagna. We saved the best for last because Pisces is, among all the 12 rising signs, Pisces is the sign that will be most positively impacted. This is going to be a fantastic transit for you. Why? First of all, Jupiter is your Lagna Lord, is the ruler of Pisces. So that Lagna Lord will be exalted, and not just exalted in a difficult house or sign. It'll be exalted in the 5th house. So your Dharma Trikona is getting activated, and Jupiter from the 5th house is aspecting your Lagna as well. Plus, the third thing is Saturn Shani Maharaj is also transiting through your Lagna. So there is a combined aspect of Jupiter and Saturn on your 1st house, on your Lagna, that will expand all areas of your life. Your health will improve. That's the 1st house, health in general. You'll have more stability, more long-term view, more strategic approach to your life. You'll make plans. You'll also execute those plans. You'll have more wisdom. The Dharma Trikona means your spiritual path. So the 1st house, 5th house, and 9th house are having the combined aspects of Jupiter and Saturn. Those 3 houses will flourish. You'll have success in understanding your spiritual path, who you are. Also, you may meet new gurus. You'll gain more wisdom from your gurus. You'll learn from your gurus. You'll also be a guru yourself. You'll start sharing your wisdom. Doesn't mean that you put on orange clothes and go out and start preaching. You could just simply be sharing your wisdom through your words, as simple as even sharing things with your family, and then with your co-workers or with your friends. And then also, if you are a teacher or a consultant or a guide or a coach, this is a perfect time. This will expand your coaching business or your consulting business, or literally if you're a guru, this will help you be more established. So the 1st, 5th, and 9th houses are going to be giving you a lot of blessings. Now 5th house is also your children. If you're trying to have a child, this is the perfect period. This may give you blessings of a child. If you're trying to have romantic partnerships, this period will give you opportunities to meet people. Or if you're already in a romantic partnership, then this is a good time to do spiritual things with your romantic partner. And same thing with your children also. If you have children, do more spiritual things with your children. This will also give you expansion in any speculative investments like gains, stock market. But of course, this is not financial advice. And then you'll be very creative. This will be a very powerful creative period. So think of new ideas, think of giving birth to something new projects, new things that may fructify, that may give you results long after this transit. Also, ninth house is higher studies, maybe enrolling in a PhD program if you've been thinking. This is fantastic opportunity window, and also learning from the gurus and being a guru yourself. So that's the Dharma Trikona getting activated. But also Jupiter happens to be your 10th Lord. So the 10th Lord is going to be exalted. So expansion of your career, big opportunities, big projects, or new business. Or if you've been thinking of starting your own business, this is a perfect opportunity. The 10th Lord and the Lagna Lord will be exalted in the 5th house in one of the Dharma Trikonas. So expand your business, think of big projects, big ideas, and also association with the authorities. Your connection, your relationship with the authorities, with people at work will be good, much better. And so do lots of networking. In fact, you can share your wisdom, be a mentor at work for a lot of people. Organize some webinars, organize some lunch and learn sessions at work. Just share your wisdom freely with other people as a guru at work, professionally. This will pay off in the long run. So that's the highest blessings of Guru Maharaj being exalted, your Lagna Lord exalted in the 5th house. So grab this opportunity. And these 4 houses, the 1st house, 5th house, 9th house, and 10th house, those will give you a lot of blessings. So that's for Pisces rising.